The 2025 Marshall County Basketball Tournament. It's Boaz against Brindlee Mountain here in girls varsity action. Boaz, the number 4 seed, Brindlee Mountain, the number 5 seed. Dave Soha's got the starting lineups for tonight's game.
First for your visitors, Brindlee Mountain, you have at 5'2" junior, Devin Murray, 5'5" senior, number 5, Allison Purcell. 8th grader, number 15, Peyton Shirey. A 5-foot sophomore, number 22, Brooke West. And then a 5'4" sophomore, number 30, I believe that's number 32, Zoe Purcell. And they're coached by Tony Mabry. They come in with a record of 7-9. And for Boaz Pirates, the home team tonight, a 5'5" senior, number 2, Maggie Patterson. Number 12, 5'2" freshman, Addison Boland. 5'9" senior, number 13, Lilac Staten. A 5'9" sophomore, number 14, Brianna Gentry. Number 20, 5'3" freshman, Peyton Hall. Boaz is coached by Justin Bowen with a record of 10-10, seeded 4th here in Marshall County.
And those are your starting lineups for tonight's third game. Of course, if you're just joining us, the Albertville girls have advanced, the Albertville boys have advanced, and we've got one more game after this one, a boys varsity contest between DER and ARAB for the first day of the 2025 Marshall County Tournament, as both teams getting their final instructions from their coaches here. Boaz to our left, Brindlee Mountain to our right as we sit here at the scorers table at Snead State Community College. And just waiting for the teams to break huddle to tip this one off as we're just a few minutes early. It was scheduled to tip at 6 o'clock. We're going to be about 10 minutes early, so if you're listening, you'll know that then maybe the boys varsity game will start about 10 minutes early at 7:30 this evening. Lilac Staten, she'll be jumping against Zoe Purcell to get this thing started this afternoon. Game 3 of the Marshall County Tournament here on Monday, and Boaz is going to control the tip. And Boland with the basketball. She's going to set the offense. Looks like Brindlee Mountain in a zone as Patterson on the right wing with the basketball will dribble to the top of the circle between the circles and come back to the right wing as Boaz will kick it back out to Boland. Goes down inside to Gentry. Gentry back outside. It comes to, that is Patterson. It puts up a 3. It's no good. And Brindlee Mountain comes away with the rebound. And here comes the Lions with their first possession. Almost threw it away, but I think Boaz touched it. It went out of bounds off Peyton Hall.
Yeah, that was a good block out by Brindlee Mountain on that first shot, missed by Patterson.
Brindlee Mountain with a basketball. Devin Murray setting the offense for Brindlee Mountain. We'll go to Peyton Shirey. She's between the circles. It's poked away and picked up by Purcell. Make that Brooke West driving to the basket. Open lane. Missed the easy shot there as the lane opened up. She missed the layup, and Boaz hurries it up the floor with Patterson. Patterson will kick it out to Gentry. Gentry drives down the baseline, puts up a shot. Good, and she is fouled. Great drive by the sophomore, Brianna Gentry. She'll have a chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
Good drive by Gentry. She got the baseline and banked it in, got fouled. Going to go for the 3-point.
That's the first 2 points of the night. Gentry will shoot a free throw, and it's good. A 3-point play, and Boaz has an early 3-0 lead with 7 minutes to go. We played a minute of the first quarter. Into the front court is Brindlee Mountain with Zoe Purcell with the basketball. She'll give it to Murray. Murray goes across court, almost stolen to West. West in the lane will kick it to we've got 2 Purcells. We got Allison and Zoe on the floor. They go back door to West, and they throw it away. Turnover, Brindlee Mountain will give it back to the Pirates.
Nice cut, but just a bad pass there, but nice thought, good idea. Would have been an easy layup, but just couldn't convert.
Boland will bring it up as she'll set the Boaz offense against this 2-3 Brindlee Mountain zone. Boaz with a 3-0 lead early, and almost a turnover, and it will be a turnover as a backcourt, a bad pass that time. And just couldn't control the pass was Addison Boland in a turnover. 1 turnover each now for both schools today. Inbounding it here in front of us is Brindlee Mountain. Purcell will inbound it to Murray. Murray drives it to the right wing and goes to the baseline. She'll go across court through the hands of Purcell, and Boaz comes up with a steal. The run out was I believe that was Bolin, and she made the pass that time to Stanton, who laid it up for the basket, and Boaz has a 5-0 lead. Boaz full court pressure, knocks it away, and comes up with a steal. That's Peyton Hall, and I believe we got a tie-up and a jump ball, and possession error favors the Brindlee Mountain Lions, Dave.
Good run in the court by Staten. She ran the court, ran the floor, and she got the pass and laid it in for an easy bucket.
Yeah, Bolin with the assist, and Binsky is going to check in the game. Molly Binsky is going to check in. She's going to be the smallest player on the floor. She's a 5-foot freshman checking in for the first time for the Boaz Pirates. The Pirates trying to inbound it, Brindlee Mountain trying to inbound it, and Boaz, a good play there by Gentry to knock it back out of bounds. Full court pressure by the Pirates. Is Brindlee Mountain having trouble getting it in? They'll get it in to Purcell, who's knocked it away. Stanton had it and then couldn't come up with it. We've got a whistle, and we've got a timeout, Brindlee Mountain. So with 5:53 to go in the first quarter, Boaz leads Brindlee Mountain 5-0 from the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Powell 107.5 FM.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
To help your business run smoother. We're local, we're responsive, and we provide the banking flexibility to meet your company's specific needs. Small business is big with us. Call Citizens and discover the local banking difference. Member FDIC.
Brindlee Mountain in the front court with a basketball, turned it over, and they'll inbound it underneath their own basket. There's a long three-point shot by Purcell. It's long rebound comes to the Boaz Pirates, and losing it out of bounds here in front of us is Molly Binsky. Long three-pointer from Zoe Purcell, a 5'4", a sophomore, off the iron that time. Came all the way over to the bench, and they'll inbound it in front of the bench.
They're having a hard time getting a shot off.
Boaz man-to-man defense very good, as Boaz has the size advantage in this game against Brindlee Mountain. With the basketball is Shirey in the corner, and they'll come back across the court to Murray. Murray to Purcell. Purcell dribbles back to the top of the key. Boaz leads this one 5-0 with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Purcell, top of the key. She'll drive to the right wing and give it off to Zoe Purcell. Back to Allison Purcell. As Dave said, they're really having a hard time. This Boaz man-to-man defense has got them working a long way from the bucket. There's a long three-point shot, no good, and Maggie Patterson comes away with a rebound for Boaz. Up to Molly Binsky. Binsky almost loses it, but chases it down. Back to Patterson. Patterson's now going to set the offense as Coach Bowen here in front of us hollers out a play to his team. Is again, Brindlee Mountain in a in a 2-3 zone. They go underneath to Stanton, then the long jumper in the corner. I believe that was Gentry, and that's a 3-point bucket. And Gentry now with 6 quick points, and Boaz is up 8-0 with 4:20 to go in the first quarter.
That was a little string music from Boaz, Alabama, wasn't it?
Long three-pointer from Brindlee Mountain, and Lilac Stanton with the rebound. Boaz in a hurry coming up for the Peyton Hall. Back to Stanton. She'll go in the corner to Patterson. Patterson's three is up and good. Back-to-back 3-point buckets, and Boaz is off to 11-0 lead, and they get in their full court pressure. Is Brindlee Mountain having trouble coming up the floor? In front of us is Purcell. She'll go across court to Murray. Murray back to Purcell at the top of the key, gives it back to Murray. In the corner it goes to Shirey. Shira will give it to Purcell, looking down inside, and now will drive to the baseline. She'll put up a shot. There's a whistle, and we've got a foul on the Boaz Pirates, and they'll shoot two as Zoe Purcell made a good move down the baseline that time.
I remember Maggie Patterson a couple of years ago. She really shot the lights out. If she gets her feet set, she's a good shooter from the outside. She
made her first three, and Boaz has hit a couple of threes here in the early going as we've got subs for both teams. Back in the game for Boaz is Addison Bolin, and also in the game for Boaz is Trinity Campbell. Campbell in for the first time tonight. The first free throw was no good. Second free throw off the front of the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Checking in was Kaylee Mashburn. She almost came up with the offensive rebound for Brindlee Mountain, but Boaz will control the ball. Going into the corner, another 3-point shot in the corner. That was Bolin. She missed. Battle for the rebound, and I believe it's on the floor underneath the bucket. We've got a jump ball, and I believe the ball this time will belong to Boaz on that held ball.
3-point shot didn't go, and then it was a wild scramble for the ball. It's going to be Boaz ball up under the goal.
Driving in once again, and that is Gentry once again. She's having a big quarter. 8 points now for Brianna Gentry as Boaz out to a 13-0 lead, and we've got a foul in the corner. Again, once Boaz makes a basket, they jump into that full court pressure, Dave, and Brindlee Mountain is having trouble with that pressure.
They've been forcing them to go to the side, and then when they go to the side, they trap. But a foul was, they got bailed out there with a foul on Vinsky.
Brindlee Mountain will inbound the ball. Now Boaz has dropped back their defense, still man-to-man at half court with a basketball. That is West. They go inside to Murray. Murray to the bucket, and it's up and good. And a great play that time. The little runner in the lane by Devin Murray, the junior, 5'2" junior scores, and she'll go to the line as the Boaz foul that time was on Trinity Campbell.
Good high ball screen by Brindlee Mountain. She made a good running shot. Big basket. They needed that.
That's the first points of the game for Brindlee Mountain as Devin Murray, the 5'2" junior, gets the old-fashioned 3-point play, and her scores 13-3 with just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Binsky for Boaz goes inside to Campbell. Nice job, Campbell. Good post move down inside as she used the banking board, Dave, to bank that one in, and we've got another Brindlee Mountain timeout with 2:40 to go in the first quarter. It's Boaz 15, Brindlee Mountain 3 from the Marshall County Basketball Tournament.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
We never set out to be J.P. Morgan or Wells Fargo. We set out to be Citizens Bank and Trust and to serve the community as a community bank, and we're content with that.
Big first quarter for Boaz's Brianna Gentry, the 5'9" sophomore, 8 of the 15 points for the Boaz Pirates here in the first quarter. As Brindlee Mtn, after the timeout, will inbound the basketball. No full court pressure this time for Boaz. As Brindlee Mtn gets it in the front court, Purcell will go to Murray. Murray drives to the right to the baseline, kicks it back out to Purcell. Purcell looks inside, now dribbles it back between the circles. We got two Purcell, Zoe and Allison, and that was Zoe, gives it off to Allison Purcell, and then a turnover. Trinity Campbell comes up with a steal, and here comes the Pirates. They don't have the numbers. Vinsky will back it out and give it to Stanton. Stanton between the circles, back to Vinsky, and they'll set the play. Vinsky to Gentry, who has 8 points in the quarter, to Stanton across court to Bolin. Bolin's three is off the mark, no good, but Stanton there for the rebound, no good. And inside, good job on the offensive boards. Brianna Gentry having a good first quarter. Got the rebound, and then Dave, she was tied up. Thought there was some contact there.
I thought there was a foul. She was going to go to the line for two, but they called it a jump ball.
I really didn't see a held ball that time. That was a quick whistle from our officials this afternoon. But Brindlee Mtn will have the basketball with 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. 15-3 is your score. The Boaz Pirates on top of this first round matchup. In the corner is Allison Purcell. And she'll dribble it all the way from the right to the left here in front of us. And really a lot of dribbling, not a lot of movement for this Brindlee Mtn. And she'll go all the way to the bucket, no good. And the smallest player on the court, that's Molly Vinsky with the rebound.
She's everywhere. And
a great pass there by Stanton in the corner. There she is once again, Brianna Gentry. And once again, she's having a big county tournament already. 11 points for Brianna Gentry, her third three of the first quarter, and Boaz is out to an 18-3 lead.
Lilac Stanton does a good job of seeing the court. She's taller than anybody on the court. She reverses the ball well.
Boaz man-to-man defense almost causing a couple of turnovers, but Brindlee Mtn with the basketball with Allison Purcell. She'll dribble it to the top of the key. She's looking for help. Will go to Zoe Purcell on the wing, back to Allison. Allison will dribble it to the right wing and stop and hold it back to Zoe Purcell. Not a lot of movement here from Brindlee Mtn. Zoe drives. She'll kick it in the corner to Murray. I make that West. West back to Purcell. Purcell drives off the mark and no good. Good defensive work there by Gentry to come up with a steal, and Boaz running ahead, has numbers. Back to Brianna Gentry, who will drive to the bucket, has it knocked away, gets it back, puts it up, no good, but there's a foul.
Yeah, she got her own. She kind of lost the ball and regained it and went up for the shot. Didn't get it, but she's going to go to the line for two. And, Boaz's offense is set up from their defense. They're putting a lot of pressure. Brindlee Mtn likes to work on that right side.
At the line, Brianna Gentry, big first quarter for her. She's had 11 points, now make it 12 as she knocks down the first free throw. 19-3, Boaz out to a big lead here with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brianna Gentry, so I think she's about to come out of the game as she makes this free throw, and she doesn't. So I guess she saw her substitute coming in, wanted to stay in because she's hot.
She didn't want to come out, did she?
She's been hot the whole first quarter. She missed that free throw, and with 16 seconds, will Boaz hold it for the last shot? 13 as they move it around the top of the key. Great rebound inside. Just checking in was Bailey Lusk. Got the rebound, got the putback. Nice work, Bailey Lusk. A couple of shots, and that's going to end the first quarter. Boaz with a first quarter lead. It's the Boaz Pirates 21, the Brindlee Mtn Lions 3. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for bullfrog spas and swim spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050. Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
And welcome back to Snead State Community College. Jeff Allen, Dave Soha for game number 3 of the first day of the Marshall County basketball tournament. Boaz out to a big first quarter lead, 21-3. We're underway in the second quarter. Brindlee Mountain will have the first possession into the game for Boaz as Harper Bankston, the ball is knocked away, and Bailey Lusk comes up with the steal. Brindlee Mountain only a few shots, Dave, in that first quarter. Boaz defense has been outstanding here in the early going.
Just smothering defense. Brindlee Mountain just can't get in their offensive set.
Peyton Hall to Bailey Lusk, who will kick it back out to Boland. To Peyton Hall, who is open on the wing, won't take the three. Back to Boland, and I think I heard Coach Bowen wanted her to shoot. She was open, didn't take the shot. Lusk makes a move in the paint, goes around Mashburn. The shot is no good, and coming away with a rebound is Brindlee Mountain. Quickly up the floor comes Shirey, and then the ball is stolen away again by Bailey Lusk, who's made an impact in her first couple of minutes on the floor for the Pirates.
Good anticipation of that pass by Lusk and intercepted it.
Bankston with the basketball. Hall on the right wing goes down on the baseline to Lusk, who makes a move. Will kick it back, and we've got a double dribble. As a good defense that time by Kaylee Mashburn, the sophomore, forcing that turnover. And Brindlee Mountain will have the basketball, and checking out of the game is Peyton Shirey, the 8th grader, going to check out for Coach Tony Mabry. 21-3 if you're just joining us. The Boaz Pirates up early with 6:49 to go here in the first half. Going back door, nice cut that time. Down inside was Mashburn at great help defense that time. Lilac Stanton came over to block that one out of bounds. Brindlee Mountain will have the basketball underneath their own bucket with a 6:43 to go here in the quarter. The Lions will inbound the basketball to Purcell. We'll go on the wing that time to West.
Good
down
pass.
Inside it goes, and that is Allison Purcell down inside with the bucket. Nice work, Brindlee Mountain. That's one of the first shots we've seen in the paint for Brindlee Mountain, Dave.
Yeah, she faced the basket and dished it inside. Good teamwork by the Lions.
Boaz down inside to Lilac Stanton. Had great position as she went right around Kylie Mashburn, the sophomore. Had great position and scored the bucket 23-5, and we've got a whistle. And do we have a warning? We had a
delay
warning.
A game, sort of.
I think Stanton probably slapped the ball after she scored, and so Boaz got the warning there. But the Pirates lead 23-5, 6:10 to go in the first half. Driving down to the baseline is Murray. Murray goes inside to Zoe Purcell. A long three-point shot by Brooke West is no good, and coming away with the rebound is Boaz. We had a almost steal along the sideline as Peyton Hall had it taken away by Devin Murray. And we've got a sub coming in. And as always, Dave, we come to the county tournament. We have a table set up by the scorers table, and all the young ladies and young men want to check in with us.
Oh, yeah, they have to come by us before they get in the game.
And we can't buzz them in. Embry Rogers in the game for the first time for Boaz, and she has the basketball, and it is taken away down inside. Good defense that time by Zoe Purcell, but Boaz will retain. No, there is a foul. There's a foul on Embry Rogers. Thought they called a jump ball, but they called a foul on Embry Rogers, who's just checked in. 23-5 is the score. Brindlee Mountain gets it in, but nice play by Molly Binsky as they tried to get it up the sideline quickly to Brooke West, but Binsky there to deflect it out of bounds.
That Molly Binsky, she's wherever the ball is, that's where she's going to be. She's always around the ball.
Brindlee Mountain inbounds it with the basketball is West. West back to Purcell, who will hand it off to Devin Murray. Murray looks for a backdoor, not there, gives it back to Allison Purcell. Murray drives the baseline, is tied up in a package down there. We got a whistle. Is it a jump ball or a foul?
I think they got a foul.
Going to be a foul on the Pirates, and that foul is going to go on Harper Bankston, the 5'2 sophomore. And checking into the game quickly for Boaz is Maggie Patterson, who has a 3-point bucket, is going to check in for Peyton Hall.
Boy, I tell you what, these coaches, they rotate players in quick, don't they?
And it comes into Zoe Purcell, who was open at the free throw line. Boaz defense went to sleep there, left her open, but she shot it hard off the back of the iron, and Stanton comes away with a rebound for Boaz. In the corner it goes. Long 2-point shot at that time by Bankston is no good. It's an air ball, and Brindlee Mountain comes away with the basketball. Quickly up the floor is Boaz on the wing. Great drive that time. That is 22. That's Brooke West with a bucket, and Brindlee Mountain, their 7th point of the night. It's 23-7 as Boaz has scored only 2 points here after scoring 21 in the first quarter, only 2 in the second quarter. We played almost half the quarter. The Pirates will work it around, and Rogers has it knocked away, and Brindlee Mountain with the steal. Brindlee Mountain trying to make a run, kind of get back in this game here in the first half. Up the floor quickly. Murray drives to the bucket. She'll put up a runner. It's no good. Missed everything that time, and Patterson comes away with a rebound, and we've got a whistle and a Boaz timeout with 4:32 to go here in the first half. It's Boaz 23, Brindlee Mountain 7. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyatt a call at 256-527-1051. RE/MAX Heritage in Arab is a proud supporter of the Arab City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Knights throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Heritage in Arab, 256-586-4410. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Out of that timeout, Boaz will have the basketball. Back in the game for the Pirates is Brianna Gentry. She had 12 of the 21 points in the first quarter. She's checked in for her first action of the second quarter as the Pirates working against this Brindlee Mountain zone. Bowling back between the circles, goes to Vinsky. She'll go down inside to Stanton, and I believe Stanton, I thought she got away with a travel, shuffled her feet, but that was a great inside pass. She had great position, Dave. Just lost some concentration and traveled the basketball.
Yeah, just brought the ball down, really. Just kept it over her head. She'd had an easy 4-footer.
Purcell into the front court. She loses control. She's tied up there, and it's knocked away, and Maggie Patterson knocks it away, but it was last touch there by Brindlee Mountain right in front of the Boaz bench, and the Pirates forcing another turnover with exactly 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Bolin with the basketball between the circles. She'll dribble it to the right wing, go back across to Binsky. Binsky all the way across court to Maggie Patterson, who's open behind the college three-point line. And that one bounces over the backboard. And, Dave, we've talked about it again. She didn't shoot behind the high school line. There's 3 lines here, the college boys, the college girls, and the high school, and she's behind the college boys line that time.
It happens every year. They're not used to these three-point lines here because, like I said, it's the men's three-point shot.
Emily Bowling with the miss for Brindlee Mountain, and Boaz quickly down the court with a rebound in the corner to Gentry. Gentry drives, this time misses the short jumper. Binsky, the smallest player on the floor, gets the rebound. I think she was surprised and walked with the basketball. She came away with a rebound amongst the trees that time.
Hey, she said, hey, look what I found. It landed in my hands.
Boaz forcing a turnover on the inbounds play with their full court pressure. Maggie Patterson in the corner to Bolin. Bolin puts up a 3. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Last touch by Brindlee Mountain Zoe Purcell. And Boaz, who opened hot in the first quarter, scoring 21. They've only scored 2 here in the second quarter. Actually, Brindlee Mountain's outscored them 4-2 in the quarter, so not a lot of offense for either team. Patterson off the inbounds play in the corner. It's no good. Battle for the rebound, and Gentry runs it down for the Pirates, and it'll go back to Lilac Stanton. Let's see if they can work it down to Stanton inside. But Brindlee Mountain really packing that zone deep under the basket, forcing some long shots for Boaz. They're open. Now Binsky's going to take a 3. The long 3 is in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound and coming away. Well, a tie-up almost. Bolin working hard, just can't come away with it. It comes in, and then nice job that time by Gentry to knock it away from Bowling for Brindlee Mountain. We got a Bolin for Boaz and a Bowling for Brindlee Mountain on the floor. Patterson with the basketball across the court. It goes to Bolin. Back to Patterson. A bad pass over her head. And again, a good reaction, Dave. Just keep me from getting hit, okay?
I was prepared. I was taking care of you.
2:24 to go. First half, Boaz up 23-7. Not a lot of offense here. If we only have 6 points scored, 4 for Brindlee Mountain, 2 for Boaz here in the second quarter. With the basketball is West. They go down inside, working it to Mashburn. Mashburn trying to get a shot double team. Kicks it back out to West. West is going to drive, but we've got a whistle and a foul. I believe Brianna Gentry, the sophomore, is going to pick up that personal foul.
You know, Mashburn all she had to do instead of looking to push it back outside, all she had to do is pivot. She'd have had an easy layup right there.
Peyton Hall back in the game. So is Trinity Campbell for the Pirates as Brindlee Mountain inbounds the ball. With the basketball is West. West to Purcell. They dump it down inside to Mashburn. Nice job down inside. They took Lilac Stanton out, who has the height for Boaz, and they immediately attacked Trinity Campbell, who not quite as tall, by going down inside. That was a good look for Brindlee Mountain. Just didn't convert. But at the line is Kaylee Mashburn, the sophomore.
Allison Purcell made a good entry pass. She posted up well, just couldn't get it to fall.
The first shot by Kaylee Mashburn is no good. The second shot is up and good. 23-8 is your score. 2 minutes to go here in the first half as Molly Binsky brings it into the front court to Maggie Patterson, who's open for a 3. Again, no good. Battling for the rebound. Campbell has it back again to Patterson, who's no good again on a 3. Binsky trying to run it down in the corner. Cannot run it down as Maggie Patterson misses 2, one from the right corner, one from the top of the circle. That time again, Dave, shooting behind the college lines.
Yeah, just that, that extra foot or 2 just makes a big difference.
With the basketball, West. West in the corner to Purcell. Back to West, who'll go down inside. Again, Brindlee Mountain sees they've got an advantage, but a good defensive play down inside by Campbell to knock it away. Boaz in a hurry. They'll get it up floor. Now they'll slow it down with 1:24 to go in the quarter. They'll swing it into the corner to Hall. Hall inside to Campbell. Campbell underneath the bucket. Good move, even though she was outsized, but nice work by Trinity Campbell.
She muscled that one up. Good position up under the basket.
25-8, Boaz up We're just about to go under a minute here in the first half. It's knocked away. Good defensive work. Peyton Hall down inside to knock that one away. 1:02, 62 seconds to go. They'll inbound it to West. West will drive inside.
Oh, good pass.
Great pass and easy bucket that time down inside. I believe that was Kaylee Mashburn that time for Brindlee Mountain. But give the assist to West. Great recognition that time. 25-10 as Boaz works it in the corner to Patterson. Back to Vinsky. He'll go across court. Long jumper by Peyton Hall. I don't know if that was a three-point shot. She was real close to the line. But we've got a Boaz foul on the rebound. And that foul is going to be called on the Pirates.
That was on the rebound.
That's Trinity Campbell now. She hasn't played a lot of minutes, but she's got 3 fouls and 4 points, and she'll check out now with 36 seconds to go. And that is the 5th team foul on Boaz here in the second quarter. So Brindlee Mountain will walk to the Brindlee Mountain end, and the Lions will have 2 shots at the free throw line as Kaylee Mashburn, the 5'9" sophomore, she'll shoot 2. She has 3 points, make it 4 here in the first half.
They've outscored them 8-4 in the second quarter.
Boaz had a big first quarter, had a 21-3 lead, so they built themselves a big lead, but Brindlee Mountain they're trying to chip away and get back in this game. It's 25-12 as Mashburn makes both. Will Boaz hold it for 1? 30 seconds to go. They go inside, and nice work down inside. That's Peyton Hall with a great post move that time to bank that one home. 27-12. It's Brindlee Mountain in a hurry. 20 seconds. We've got a travel. It's tough break that time, Dave, for Brooke West. Dribbling, kind of caught it on her hip and walked with a basketball turnover. It was 17 seconds to go. The Pirates, let's see if they'll take the last shot of the quarter. Boland with the basketball, goes to Gentry, to Lusk inside, almost stolen away, and it is. Nice play, Brindlee Mountain. Coming up with a steal is Mashburn. Mashburn quickly, back to Purcell, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, Purcell to the bucket, and she lays it up at the buzzer, and your halftime score is Boaz 27, Brindlee Mountain 14. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
As the Electric Board of Gunnersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Gunnersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Gunnersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
As the city of Gunnersville continues to grow and prosper, your Gunnersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Gunnersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
If you're looking for a rental home or apartment in the Gunnersville area, call on Bonds Real Estate. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. Bonds Real Estate is another proud supporter of Gunnersville Wildcat basketball. First Baptist Church of Gunnersville is another proud supporter of Gunnersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Gunnersville.
Well, the Brindlee Mountain Lady Lions begin chipping away as Boaz had a big lead at the end of the first quarter, 18. It was 21-3. It's now a 13-point lead, 27-14, as we get set for the third quarter of this first round Marshall County Tournament girls varsity action. And the Pirates will have the first possession is Maggie Patterson, also Bolin, Lilac Stanton Gentry on the floor for the Brindlee Mountain Lions. They've got their starters out there as Murray, Purcell, Shirey, West, and Zoe Purcell as Boaz tries to go down inside, knocked away. Gentry with a basketball on the left wing here in front of us. She looks down inside the Hall, can't get it there, and they'll start the offense over. Patterson looks across, goes inside the Hall. Hall across the floor, it's knocked away, and it's still there by Murray going all the way to the bucket, puts it off the glass, no good. And we've got a foul, and I believe that may be on Bolin as Bolin commits the foul. And that will be the first of the second half, the first on her and the first on the Pirates.
That's what Brindlee Mountain needed, that turnover and chip into this lead, but she missed the first free throw. This is a great opportunity to cut this thing to 11.
Got to make the free throws as Devin Murray, the junior, 5'2 junior, misses the first. The second is also no good, and Boaz comes away with a rebound as Lilac Stanton will bring him into the front court quickly to Bolin. Bolin goes back inside to Stanton. It's knocked away, and the steal by Zoe Purcell. She comes up the left side of the floor back to Allison Purcell, and she'll set the offense against this Boaz man-to-man.
2 trips down the floor for Boaz and hadn't even gotten a shot yet.
Murray back to Purcell. Purcell will drive it to the left wing and stop and come back between the circles. Drives it all the way to the right wing. She's one-on-one on that side of the floor. Goes to West. West will drive it to the right wing to Zoe Purcell. Great cut that time by West, but couldn't handle the pass. It's off her knee out of bounds. She would have had an open shot that time, Dave. Just couldn't control the pass.
Right, it was good pass in there, good cut, and good thought, just didn't finish.
Into the front court is Addison Bolin, the 5'2 freshman for the Pirates. Back to Stanton. Stanton to Patterson behind the three-point line, and the long jumper by Maggie Patterson, and she has her second three of the night, and the Pirates are up 16 at 30-14.
That's what Patterson could not do in the second quarter. If she starts doing that, that's going to bring that defense out.
A steal by Boaz, quickly up the floor. Stanton gets it to Bolin. Bolin almost loses control, but gets it back between the circles, back to Patterson. In the corner it goes to Gentry. She thought about a three. We'll go back to Patterson. Top of the key, Maggie Patterson. Three is no good. Battle for the rebound, and that's Peyton Hall down inside. We have a whistle, a held ball. And will this one belong to Brindlee Mountain as Boaz had the opening possession? So this held ball goes to the lines. Quickly, they inbound it. And they go down the floor as Boaz went to sleep. As no one defensively down there, but great hustle by Patterson to get back to knock it away that time from Shirey, and Boaz quickly into the front court. Back to Bolin. Bolin between the circles will set the offense now for the Pirates to Stanton. Stanton will dribble back to the top of the circle, go to Gentry. She drives all the way to the bucket, off the glass, no good. Rebound Patterson as it was knocked outside. Back to Stanton, who will take a three for the Pirates. That one missed badly. Still a battle for the rebound down inside. And we've got Peyton Hall as she came down with a rebound. Dave, the official, was blocking me that time. I didn't see, was there a foul?
That was a...
was there a foul? I know that Hall had the basketball.
I believe it was jump ball, and it's tie big. It's their ball. I started to ask that official for you. You know, he was kind of in your way. You couldn't call.
As they inbound it, as Stanton goes in the quarter to Patterson. Patterson looks inside to Bolin back out between the circles. They'll swing it to the right side as it goes to Luss. Luss back to Patterson. Patterson to Bolin. They're going to reset the offense with a 30-14 Boaz lead. 5:05 to go in the third quarter. They go inside to Luss. Luss makes a move, kicks it back to Binsky, back to Bolin, who's open. The three is up and good, and that was just good ball movement that time.
Oh, good ball movement. I mean, going in and out, side to side, and she drained the three.
Addison Bolin, her first three of the evening. As Boaz has their biggest lead as they lead right now by 19, and Coach Tony Mabry wants a timeout, and we'll take it with him. 33-14 with 4:52 to go here in the third quarter. Boaz leading at the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
And after the Brindlee Mountain Lions timeout, they have the basketball. See what Coach Tony Mabry drew up is Boaz on a 7-0 run to build their biggest lead to 33-14. They lead by 19 as Purcell tries to drive. Is cut off there by Bensky. Bensky is giving up some size, but she's very tenacious. They go inside, and we've got a foul. Or is it a walk? We've got a foul.
Stanton.
Down inside on Lilac Stanton is they inbounded the basketball underneath the bucket to Kylie Mashburn, who checked in out of that timeout. Kylie had the five first half points.
Good defense by Boaz. They came out of this timeout playing an aggressive man-to-man, and they're fortunate they had a shot that close in because, hey, Boaz really pushed him out.
I think I called her Kylie. Actually, it's Kaylee. We've got a Kylie and a Kaylee on the roster, but Kaylee Mashburn knocks down her one of two there at the line. It's 33-15 with 4:29 to go here in the third quarter. Bensky with the basketball against the zone. They'll dump it down inside to Lusk, who's got position. Instead of going up with it, she tried to pass it, and I don't think Coach Bowen is happy about that. I thought she had an open shot, Dave, and she tried to pass it up.
I know.
And make a pass, and Boaz will keep the possession as Campbell is in for Boaz. Also in for Boaz is Harper Bankston. Bankston at the top of the key. Davinsky, it's deflected away. Back to Bankston in the corner. No, it's stolen. Great pass, great steal that time by Murray as she has the basketball down on the baseline. Kicks it out to Mashburn. She'll drive, put up a one-hander. It's no good as she drove into the lane, and Boaz quickly up the floor with Peyton Hall, and we got a whistle, and we've got a Boaz timeout. It's the Pirates 33, the Brindlee Mountains Lions 15 with 3:53 to go here in the third quarter from the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
This week.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
And after the Boaz timeout, welcome back to Snead State Community College as the Pirates will have the basketball along the sideline across the way from us. The Pirates will inbound it where Harper Bankston gets it in to Bensky. Bensky to Hall on the left wing as they work it around the top of the circle. They look down inside to Campbell. She has it knocked away, but comes up with a loose ball. Gets it to Hall. Hall down inside to Campbell, who has good position, has it knocked away, and I think we've got a reach-in foul there, Dave, on Brindlee Mountain.
Oh, it was an entrance pass, and then number 32 for Brindlee Mountain just kind of hooked and prevented her from going up for the shot, so they're going to go and take it out of bounds under the goal.
Long three-pointer on the inbounds pass is no good by Peyton Hall. We've got a battle for the rebound and a reach-in foul. It's going to be on Boaz Molly Vinsky. At only 5 feet, she's down inside with the bigger girls battling for the rebound, and that time she got caught with a reach-in foul.
I tell you what, she's a battler.
A very aggressive young lady at 5 foot tall, only a freshman for the Boaz Pirates.
Good defense by Vinsky.
Brindlee Mountain with a basketball with Murray out front. We'll get it to Purcell. Purcell drives the baseline. Now she'll circle back, try to get it inside. It's knocked away, scramble for the basketball. We've got 3 girls on the floor. We've got a whistle and a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor Brindlee Mountain with 3:10 to go here in the third quarter, and we've got a 5-for-5 substitution for the Pirates. As we've got Stanton back in, we've got Gentry back in, Boland's back in, Maggie Patterson back in, and one other, Embry Rogers in for the Pirates. As they'll turn it over. Great play that time by Addison Boland and knocking it away. Going all the way to the bucket is Embry Rogers. She misses the easy one. She was all alone underneath the bucket and could not score that time, and then Boaz loses it out of bounds as the Pirates came up with a steal, had numbers, and just couldn't convert on the layup. Quickly, it comes into Mashburn. She's going to drive it up the floor, goes across the court, and great defense there by Lilac Stanton to come up with a steal. She's leading the fast break the other way. The long jumper from the corner is good. As Addison Boland from the right corner right there, she was almost in the stands with the cheerleaders, Dave, when she knocked that one down.
She sure was, and I tell you what, that was a good pass, getting it up court by Lilac Stanton.
Her second 3 of the night. She has 6 points and quickly into the front court. Here's Brindlee Mountain. And the pass cutting to the basket that time was Kaylee Mashburn. An errant pass by Brooke West goes out of bounds. And Boaz, their biggest lead, Dave, of the night, 36-15.
They've come out this second half, and they've done what they've needed to do because they've really shot the ball much better this third quarter.
They played the third quarter much like they played the first quarter. They go inside to Stanton.
Good pass.
Has a good pass by Stanton. Sets up Maggie Patterson for a 3. No good. Gentry comes away with the offensive rebound, but she had a foot on the end line, and it will go back to Brindlee Mountain as Boaz continues full court pressure.
Lilac Stanton does a good job. She's taller than anybody. She can see the whole floor, making passes.
Into the front court is Zoe Purcell with a basketball. She'll hand it to Allison Purcell, who will drive the baseline all the way underneath. She'll kick it out to West. West 3 is up and good. Brooke West, the 5'3" sophomore, with the bucket, and she has 5 points on the night for Brindlee Mountain, and it's 36-18.
We had girls all over the knockdown on the floor on that play.
And driving to the bucket for the Boaz Pirates after the made 3 is that is Gentry, and she was fouled in the act of shooting. Brianna Gentry will go to the free throw line. She had 12 in the first quarter, hasn't scored since the first quarter, and she'll have an opportunity here at the line for the Pirates, and her first shot is up and good. 13 now for Brianna Gentry and the Boaz Pirates. 37-18 is the score. She'll try to give the Pirates a 20-point lead with this shot. It's up, and it's also good. Brianna Gentry with 14, and the Pirates are up by 20. Brindlee Mountain into the front court as Boaz drops back, still in man-to-man. It's a tight man-to-man that they're using. There's a good switch there as Gentry picks up Purcell. They're looking down inside to Mashburn, and a double team there, and we've got a whistle, and we've got a jump ball. Nice job that time, Brianna Gentry and Embry Rogers, as Purcell picked up her dribble, Dave, and then a good double team.
They double teamed right there. That was good defensive effort by Boaz on that play.
Boaz has a chance to build their biggest lead. They've led by 21. They lead by 20. They'll work it to the top of the circle. It goes to Gentry. Almost lost it out of bounds. She looks down inside, and falling down that time is trying to get position was Emory Rogers, and the young lady just kind of pulled the chair out from under her that time, didn't she?
It sure did.
She was leaning on her, and the young lady from Brindlee Mountain
stepped back and
down
then
inside. That was Mashburn. Stepped back, and the pass was errant, and a turnover Boaz. Into the front court is Brindlee Mountain. They look down inside to Mashburn. Her and Stanton are battling down on that low block right now. That's some good basketball down there.
It sure is.
A collision out front. Loose basketball. Brindlee Mountain will pick it up. Is in the corner. It goes to West. Driving is Purcell, and reaching in is Embry Rogers to commit the foul. Embry's going to pick up her second foul, and that's going to be 4 now on Boaz here in the third quarter.
You called it right. That Zoe Purcell and Lilac Stanton, they're battling on the inside.
38-18 is your score. Brindlee Mountain inbounds it, driving it inside and kicking it back out to West. Purcell with the basketball is going to hand it back to Zoe Purcell, who takes a long three. It's no good. Boaz is going to let the long rebound bounce out of bounds, and they'll have the basketball with 30 seconds to go. Now, will you hold it for the last shot here? You've got a 20-point lead. You can hold it to the last shot because Brindlee Mountain's in a zone, but driving, and we've got a whistle and a turnover.
She took a step. She tried to get that baseline and just took that extra step.
Now, see, I'm old-fashioned basketball, Dave. In that situation, if they're in the zone, I'm going to hold it to the last shot with a 20-point lead, not give Brindlee Mountain a chance to score, which they'll have right now. Coming up the floor is West. She'll get it to Purcell. Purcell driving to the right wing, looks down inside. We've got a whistle, and I think we've got a battle inside, and there's a foul. And it's going to be a foul on Brindlee Mountain. They're still going at it underneath. That time it wasn't Stanton, but down inside was Emory Rogers, and they call the offensive foul, and Boaz with 9 seconds has the basketball. They have a chance here at the end of the quarter. Long three, and it's good. Lilac Stanton with 2, with 1. Brindlee Mountain will not get off a shot, and Boaz has their biggest lead of the night. They lead 41-18 after 3 quarters. Headed to the fourth quarter. Boaz on top of Brindlee Mountain here at the Marshall County Basketball Tournament.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
We never set out to be J.P. Morgan or Wells Fargo. We set out to be Citizens Bank and Trust and to serve the community as a community bank, and we're content with that.
And we're back inside Snead State Community College, headed to the fourth quarter. The Boaz Pirates with a comfortable lead. They lead 41-18 after 3 quarters. The winner of this game moves on to the semifinals against the Albertville Lady Aggies. They defeated Guntersville earlier today in our first girls game of the day. As we head to the fourth quarter, Brindlee Mountain has the first possession, and they will inbound it, and we're underway here as Brooke West will have the basketball. Is guarded once again Molly Binsky. They'll go to Purcell. Purcell looking down inside to Zoe Purcell, and great play there by Binsky to step into the passing lane. Then Peyton Hall loses it. Probably got away with the travel there. The Boaz has the basketball. They go inside to Lust. Lust back to Binsky. She's going to lose it here in front of us. And Dave, I told you, you're going to have to come up with a basketball.
My head was turned the other way. I was not paying attention. Didn't have good eye contact.
And you heard him say it, folks. He wasn't paying attention. And Brindlee Mountain with a basketball. They trail 41-18. We played 30 seconds of this fourth quarter. Purcell at the top of the circle, guarded closely there by Peyton Hall. As Purcell dribbles it back to the right, gives it off to West. Ball's knocked away, but Zoe Purcell picks up the loose ball to West. And she gets away with a travel, goes down inside. Into the game for the first time tonight is, I believe that's the Daisy Stewart, who has it knocked away. And here comes Boaz with a basketball up the floor quickly as Bailey Lusk in on the right wing, back to Binsky. Binsky has it knocked away, and once again.
Look at there, I was ready that time.
I told you, before the week's over, somebody's going to come flying into our position here courtside. It never happens anywhere along the scoring table except right in front of us. As another turnover there for Boaz, gives it back to Brindlee Mountain. With the basketball is Murray. Murray to West. West three is no good, and the shortest player on the floor, Binsky, comes away with a long rebound. She'll quickly bring it into the front court. Boaz doesn't have to be in a hurry. They have an 18, make that a 23-point lead at 41-18. Binsky's going to take a long three. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Battling for the rebound, Boaz comes up with it. Bailey Lusk, shot's no good. The ball's still on the floor, and down battling inside is Trinity Campbell. That young lady likes contact.
Yes, she does. And I tell you, that was a three-point shot behind the men's circle.
Boaz will have the basketball as they'll inbound it to Peyton Hall between the circles. Peyton Hall will hand it over to Harper Bankston, and Boaz is going to lose it. And once again, we've got a whistle, and we're going to have a line change. We got 5 new players coming in for Boaz as Coach Bowen don't like the way this first 2 minutes have gone for his Boaz Pirates. And the Pirates will have Patterson, Bolin, Stanton, Gentry on the floor, along with Embry Rogers. As Brindlee Mountain walks it up the floor, trailing by 23. On the wing is Murray. Murray will drive it to the baseline, all the way to the basket, no good. And Maggie Patterson has the rebound for Boaz. Patterson into the front court. Again, Boaz doesn't have to be in a hurry. They've got a big lead, and Brindlee Mountain is in a zone right now. And they dump it down inside to Stanton. Stanton's got position. She puts it up off the glass, but contact on the shot. And Lilac Stanton, who has size down inside. Stanton about 5'10" down there, as she was battling 5'4" Zoe Purcell, and Stanton's got the advantage there.
She sure does. That was a good entry pass. She just couldn't get that shot to go down, but hit the first free throw. And
Stanton with 8 points tonight, and she's got one more coming as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Lilac Stanton with 9, leading the way for Boaz this evening is Brianna Gentry with 14. Brindlee Mountain's going to walk it up. 43-18 is your score with 5:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. Purcell looks down inside, going to drive it to the baseline. Needs some help, goes across court. Gets it to Murray. Murray back to West. West will give it to Zoe Purcell. Back to Murray, who's going to put up a three. Make that West is no good. Rebound Stanton. It went all the way down and popped out. Stanton with a rebound. Boaz quickly up for it. Great entry pass that time by Patterson. Good move down inside. Brianna Gentry as she went to the left hand with that spin move, but she was fouled in the act of shooting. And Brianna Gentry at the free throw line as Zoe Purcell picks up her third.
You know, Gentry is really strong in there. She really muscles her way inside there.
She's had a big night for the Pirates as she's led the way tonight with 14, 12 of those 14 in the first quarter, but she'll miss her first free throw. She has one more coming. We've got one more game tonight coming up. We got the Arab boys and the DAR boys coming up in our final game of the night, and Gentry misses both, and Brindlee Mountain will have the basketball. They trail this one by 25. It's 43-18 Boaz with a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and the Lions will walk it into the front court. Brooke West with a basketball will go to Murray. Murray's looking down inside, kicks it back out to West. West to Murray, has it knocked away, and Embry Rogers with a basketball is going to drive all the way to the basket, have it knocked away, and it's going to be called for the double dribble. I didn't see the double dribble. I thought there might be a traveling.
I thought it was either traveling. I thought there was a little bit of contact too, as she was trying to make her way to the basket, but I didn't see the double dribble.
Brindlee Mountain will take a timeout with timeout on the floor. 4:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. Boaz 43, Brindlee Mountain 18 from the Marshall County Basketball Tournament.
Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050. Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Brindlee Mountain with the basketball in the front court against man-to-man. Boaz defense goes down on the low block to Mashburn. She don't have a shot. She'll kick it back outside to Murray. Top of the keys, Trout there. And Boaz comes up with a steal. Great defense once again. Addison Bolin driving all the way. Probably a foul there. No whistle. Some contact on that shot, but no whistle. And then Stanton knocks it away from behind, and Boaz comes up the floor and going down hard as I think she tripped over the foot of Lilac Stanton. There was no intention there. Just as she headed up the floor as Kaylee Mashburn trips, and she went face down on the floor. She says she's okay, but going to check out of the game. That was scary there for a moment, Dave.
That was. She really hit the floor hard. Yeah, she's tough, but I tell you what, she hit it hard.
Bolin with the basketball for the Pirates. There's Gentry, a long three, and Brianna Gentry, she's had a night for the Pirates. 17 for Brianna Gentry. That's her 4-3 on the night. And Boaz now with a 28-point lead at 46-18 with 3:22 to go in the game. Brindlee Mountain with the basketball in the front court. They'll go down inside to Stewart, and they'll kick it back outside to Purcell. Purcell drives to the bucket, cut off there. In the corner it goes to Stewart. Stewart back out to Murray. Murray looks across court to West. They go down inside. It's knocked away. Good defense there by Gentry as they tried to go inside to Zoe Purcell.
Yeah, she used that offhand to knock it away and deny that inward pass. Good job.
3 minutes to go as Brindlee Mountain will inbound it on the sideline. They go into Murray. Murray makes a move, but there's a whistle and a Boaz foul Down inside, that's Emery Rogers, the 5'6" freshman, commits the foul. That'll be her third. That is the first Boaz foul here of the fourth quarter, is Brindlee Mountain trying to inbound it. And once again, good Boaz defense from Addison Bolin to knock it away. Brindlee Mountain at the end line trying to inbound it. They'll get it into Zoe Purcell. Back to Allison Purcell, who has it knocked away, and Stanton picks up the loose ball. She's leading the fast break. She'll kick it to Rogers. Rogers thinks about a three, drives in, puts up a floater in the lane, and the bench is excited about that one.
Oh, yeah.
Emery Rogers took it to the bucket, was fouled in the act of shooting, and she'll try to complete the three-point play, and it's a 30-point Boaz lead with 2:45 to go, and trying to complete the three-point play is Emery Rogers. Checking back in, it's good to see Kaylee Mashburn, who went out after that tough fall.
Oh, yeah.
She checks back in. And we got another whistle. And what do we got? Coach Mashburn is trying to get, that's Coach Mabry trying to get some other players on the floor right now, as Callie Patterson has checked in. Also, Emily Bolding has checked in for Brindlee Mountain here with 2:45 to go. And I think after this free throw day, we might have a running clock as Boaz is up by 30. The shot is no good, and Brindlee Mountain with the rebound. That's Kylie Patterson bringing it into the front court against the Pirates, and almost a bad pass. Good save there by Purcell. She'll drive it all the way to the baseline, puts up a shot, has it partially blocked, and here come the Pirates once again. Quickly down the floor, they've got numbers going all the way to the bucket is Bowling, and we got a whistle and a foul on Brindlee Mountain as the clock will continue to run.
We got a wholesale change coming in, five more Boaz players.
It's like in hockey, they call that a line change,
They change in shifts. It's a
shift change, okay. A long jumper for Binsky on the inbounds play is no good, and we got a whistle and contact on the rebound. Brindlee Mountain player Patterson goes to the floor, and there's a foul on Boaz. 1:52, 1:51, the clock is running. Boaz is moving on to the semifinals. They'll play Albertville here on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. Boaz up 48-18. Mashburn drives all the way to the baseline, and I believe we've got a reach-in foul on Peyton Hall. The 5'3" freshman commits the foul.
You know, if she would have just stood still, and I think she reached over, but if she'd have just stood still, that would have been a charge or a travel or something. It would have been a turnover.
And Coach Bowen is here beside us, and you may have heard him, do not foul. It was he implores them. He has been imploring them for most of this quarter not to foul. They haven't fouled very many times, only 3 here in the fourth quarter. We don't have the Alabama and Texas A&M refs from Saturday night, as they called 70 fouls in that game.
70 fouls.
With the basketball, Binsky in the corner. The long jumper is no good off the back of the iron, and we got a whistle and another Boaz foul, and that's on Trinity Campbell. That's going to be number 4 on her, but that's only 4 Boaz fouls, so Brindlee Mountain will inbound the basketball as the clock continues to run.
She's getting her allotment of fouls, isn't she? She's not going to get cheated, is she?
She's got 4 points and 4 fouls tonight. We said that she likes contact, and did she just, nope, that was less. I thought she just fouled out of the game, but that's going to be number 5, so this will probably run down. They'll stop the clock and let Zoe Purcell shoot free throws here, and they did stop the clock with 14 seconds to go. Purcell's going to shoot free throws, and her first one is no good, and no good on the second. And Boaz will have the basketball, and they'll run out the clock here with 10 seconds to go. Binsky all the way to the bucket, no good, and we got a battle and a whistle. We're just not going to let this one, well, it's going to end as we got a running clock. And there's your final score as the Boaz Lady Pirates have advanced to the semifinals against the Albertville Aggies as Boaz wins it 48-18. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll look at some final numbers on this game and get ready for boys varsity action. It'll be Arab and DAR, our next game up But your final score once again is the Boaz, the Lady Pirates, defeating the Lady Lions of Brindlee Mountain 48-18. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Horizon Communications archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.